Shirt.com here with the victorious Nick Diaz. Big win over Frank Shamrock. You got to be happy with it. With everything leading up to this fight, it was almost unacceptable to lose, wasn't it?
Yes, it was very unacceptable to lose when I know I put in that much hard work. I just knew that that hard work had to pay off somewhere. I knew that I did the right type of training, and I got to be able to put my faith in the technical aspect of this, not just on the stronger fighter or the luck or I don't know what have you. I train with better people. I always have. I don't dodge anybody. When it comes and set up sparring, we could probably set up some sparring and get it done.
Talk about your training. You did a triathlon, less than 2 weeks out before this. Do you think that's something that's good for training? Or?
Yeah, well, if I fall off, that's not good. Then I fall and eat and it's probably not going to be good. But I wasn't racing like a real racy racer. I wasn't going 100% or anything like that. I just wanted to get the points for the dexterity just in case I do manage to get a couple more of those in. They'll let me race on the pro day at the end of the year. It's no big deal. It's just for fun. It gets me in great shape, and I think that really helped a lot for my training. Except for the couple days after that, and I was trying to tell him, hey, I need a couple recovery days, dude. I need like just 2 or 3. I don't take days off, but you actually need a day or two to just kind of. And then my brother's kicking my ass, and then they're going seeing that, and they're going, what the f going on? But I was burnt for just a few days, and then I picked it up, and then came back on them pretty good. Once I started feeling better, and then I started feeling really good once it comes back to me. So, I just wanted to grab a few points for that, and then maybe I go next season. I get to race on the pro day. It's a little bit longer race in Tahoe. It was uphill. It's with high altitude. Really, really, really hard race.
Harder than this fight tonight?
Oh yeah, much harder. This is the easiest part. Training's always the hardest part, but there's no fight that's ever could be 15-minute fight. It can never be as hard as something like that. Xterra Championships in Tahoe. It's a high altitude, and you got to train for that. You got to pre-ride the course or something. It's not. Go try to do it. I want to see some MMA fighter try to ride the whole Flume Trail, and especially give him a time limit. Have him stop every with the camera, and you get to take his pictures. You're going to too, and then after that, you probably won't ever do it again. So it takes a long time.
Now take me through that final combination that ended the fight. That was a pretty brutal body shot you landed.
I heard my coach tell me, put them body punches in there too, and I was like, oh man, I better throw some body shots. I threw one body shot, and I felt it sink in, and I was like, all right, I better set that up again. I set it up again, and I heard him make the noise. So, and then once he made that noise. But he's tough, he'd take them punches to the head all day. He could have gone all the way. I don't like to think that I don't hit hard. I don't like people to think that I don't hit hard. He was defending himself pretty well, and I don't especially like getting punched myself. So I don't go swinging wild out there. You know what I mean? That wouldn't make my coach happy. I don't think that would benefit anybody. So I just try to set it up with punches, and I don't go out there trying to knock them out. I try to, I go out there and work, and then, I work hard, and sometimes you get the knockout.
Hard work tonight paid off for you. I want to say congratulations. Thanks for taking the time, Nick.
Thank you.